Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is what is it today? Today is the 4th, the 4th of March 2024. It's 14:04 hours. That's 2:04 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm going to do a trade recap here on my trade on gold. So I did some analysis, top-down analysis on Sunday. And I was looking at gold on the prior day's close, which was Friday. We had a nice bullish run up on gold. Let's see here. We went from a low of approximately 2047.1 to a high of approximately 2096.7, right? So on that day, we already broke this monthly Camarilla R4 level, which is that red line right there. That's at 2078.6. Camarilla R4 is at 21.02.4, and it's actually in an overlapping lower value relationship. So this price action is rejecting that overlapping lower value relationship. You see prior months Camarilla R3 moved down. Prior months Camarilla S3 also moved down, but it didn't move down lower than Camarilla R3, didn't move lower than prior months Camarilla S3. So it's overlapping lower value, which is moderately bearish. So with this big buy up here, we have this breakout today of Camarilla R4 on the monthly. So it's super bullish right now. Also on the value area, the market profile, this is the month's value area high at 2054.9, and we're clearly seeking higher value, right? So let's see here, going down to the 1 hour chart where I have some weekly levels, right? So that was the daily chart, and now this is the 1 hour chart where I have some weekly levels. So I have this VWAP, this anchored VWAP. It's set at the prior week's open. So it covers the prior week's volume activity. And now heading into this week's volume activity, we have those levels here. We had that breakout on Friday. So the upper bands are moving up, right? Everything is moving up. VWAP, white line, first upper deviation, red line, darker red. Second upper deviation, and that orange brownish line, third upper deviation, right? So anything for me, anything above this first upper deviation is bullish. We're in a bullish trend, right? So we're starting off the week in a bullish trend. We had this consolidation here, and as you can see, I have some levels, some zones that I marked out here. So let me show you why I marked out this zone. So this is this green line here is Camarilla S3. That's at 2078.2. That's that green line right there. And then also when I throw on the weekly pivots, we have the pivot creating a golden pivot zone, which I call a golden top zone at 2075.4. So this is a serious support level here for me, right? I call it my golden pivot zone, golden top zone. This is where I would expect when we opened on Sunday and we had this consolidation, if we were to get a pullback to find buyers, we would come back to this level at 2075 or 2078 within this zone right here, right? So we clearly did not come back. We didn't pull back. We're super bullish. We above the second upper deviation band, and now we're breaking above this third upper deviation band. No, sorry, my bad. First upper deviation band is this one, the red one. Now we're breaking above this second upper deviation band, this darker red, right? So we went on a trend day today, had this nice bullish run. We broke out of this is what I labeled a copper top zone, which is also a double pivot zone. And as you can see here, this is floor pivot R1, the weekly R1 at 2113, right? So let me just show you why I call it a double pivot zone, because we also have Camarilla R3 which you can't really see it. It's kind of really tight right there. Let me just make that bigger. Right, so you can see that red line is now weekly Camarilla R3 and it's at 2113.2, and floor pivot R1 is 2113. Right, so that's a very close, those are very close together, causing this double pivot zone, which I call a copper top zone. Right, so I was looking at that that area here for a breakout today. So let's see when this broke out at 1000 hours Eastern time, right? So this candle that broke out from here, so I was watching this weekly level as a potential breakout level, right? So we did get that breakout level, and I also have another copper top zone, which is Camarilla R4 right there. That's at 2130.7, and floor pivot R2 at 2128.9, sorry. Right, so they're in close proximity, causing this resistance level here, which was also a target for me, right? So another copper top zone, right? So you see we're getting the pullback, we hit our target today, and now we could do some retracement, right? Let's see here. Right, so those are the weekly levels I was looking at. Let's see where the market profile levels are. So they're all the way down here. The weekly value area high is at 2052.4. Right, we also have the monthly very close by, so that's another strong support level here, right? If we wanted to retest, this is Camarilla S4 here at 2060.7. And this is the bottom central pivot here at 2065.3, right? So let's see here. Right, so we have the setup, bullish running the ETH, coming into the open, and we opening bullish. So gold was strong today, right? So now going over to the 5-minute chart. Right, so this was the setup I was looking at here. Had my weekly setup. So this is the golden, the copper top zone right here, the first one, right? So the initial balance, this is the initial balance here, right? We broke out of the initial balance, broke that this first copper top zone here, right? Which is also actually this is the daily Camarilla R3 at 2109.5 and floor pivot R1, and these are the daily levels at 2109.6, right? So we broke out of that. We're bullish. On the daily VWAP levels, we're already above this first upper deviation band at the open, right? So we're looking to get that breakout, right? So the first trade here I took was this one right here. Entry was at, no, it kind of blocks it. Let me see if I could open that up. Let's see here. It still blocks it. But the entry was around here at 2115.7, which is the breakout of that copper top zone. So took that long. It created this this upper wick candle here, kind of like a shooting star at a very prominent resistance area here, this second upper deviation band, right? So when that happened, I took a break-even trade right here and stopped out right here. Well, not break even, I took profit on that here, right? So exited the trade. Let's see here. Actually, it was almost break even. So sold at 2116.7, right? Which was down here, right? Then I actually took another buy as we push back up around this level here at 2117.8, right? So when I took that one now, I was aiming for this this second copper top zone here. So we got the push up, right? Nice big buying candle. We had the retracement. I held through the retracement. We pushed up again. Second attempt at the copper top zone, but I can see that we're starting to lose some momentum with this selling candle right here, right? Buyers did step back in, but now we started to get these kind of indecisive candles, right? And not much follow through on the bullish side. So when we had this pop up here on this candle, let me just take this off real quick. So when we had this pop up here on this candle, you see it created this upper wick. I just exited the trade at 2125.9, which is down back here, 2125.9. Right, so that was the trade there. It was a nice little trade. Managed that trade properly, and as you can see, we're just moving sideways now, losing Camarilla R4 at 2123.3, which is that yellow line right there. And this is also floor pivot R2, so it's either that creates support, but right now we at a resistance level. The buyers have to step in and push it back up to try and get into this copper top zone again and attack the high again at 2128.4. And if not, we'll just we'll get the resistance from this level and start moving down. Alrighty, also that's my trade recap on gold. Let's see, the contract is GCJ4, I believe, right? So yeah, that was my trade, man. Planned the trade and traded the plan. Got a little psyched out here by this this shooting star candle, so exited prematurely on that, but kind of decided to hold after the second entry here, and held this trade here while it pulled back, and that resulted in us getting up to this level here, so scored some profit with that. Alrighty, also it's Malak Shalomo. You'll trade safe and stay blessed.